know that Christ is black, right? Now, give me real quick, 2 Corinthians 11 and 3, real quick. What's the importance of knowing what our King of Kings, Lord of Lords look like? What's the importance behind it? Relating to him? Hey, come here. He already knows. Stick around, family. Stick around. So what's the importance of us knowing the true depiction of what Christ looked like?
Bring it out.
What you say?
Relating to him and knowing where you come from.
I like the relating part because that's heavy. That's heavy. Christ, the scriptures say that Christ was tempted on all ends to give us comfort.
Bring
So
it out.
I like the relating part. That's actually a heavy statement. What say ye, sis? What say you? To know your origins, you want it? Watch this. And all y'all right, but watch this. Read this real quick. 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. And I'm going to give it right back to you. Read this real quick.
2 Corinthians 11, verse 3. But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve.
So the serpent wasn't talking about an actual reptile. The serpent was talking about the white race that beguiled our sister Eve. Beguiled means tricked her. Tricked her into sin, and that's why we all die as a race right now. But watch this. Read on.
Through his subtlety, so your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Christ.
Because once you realize what Christ looked like, you'll realize how simple this Bible always been.
Right.
What do we got to do to get the kingdom of heaven?
Bring
what
it
do
out.
we got to do to live forever? What do we got to do to change our conditions in the ghetto? What do we got to do? You said come together? What you say? Give me 60 more seconds since I know you got to go. But what say you? What do we got to do to change the atrocities, the depression, the oppression that our people been facing? What do we got to do?
Just go back to the traditions that we've been practicing.
I like that. You spot on. You already know what time we got. What we got to do, bro? So if we accept Christ, right? Because that's now you're going down Christianity. What say you, sis? What do we got to do to change our communities now we know the truth about Christ? What do we got to do? Let's get that real quick. Watch this. Give me Matthew chapter 19, verse 16.
Bring it out. Matthew chapter 19, verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
So let me bring y'all up to date, right? So this was a Jew, right? A black man came up to Christ and said, what are the actual actions that I got to do to live forever, right? That's why we go to the Christian church, right? Because we're trying to live forever. We want the promises that Christ gave us, right? So this was an account of a man asking the same thing. Watch this, read.
And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is God.
Read.
But if thou wilt enter into life.
So if you want the promises, if you want the kingdom, if you want those new bodies, if you want to live forever, no more depression, no more sorrow, no more working a 9 to 5, no more worrying if I live or I die, no more stress. If we want what God promised us, what did he say?
Keep the commandments.
Y'all know that's all we had to do? It was simple as that. Keep the commandments. Did you know that was all we had to do? Did you know that was all we had to do? You knew that, right? What about you, sis? Did you know that? So y'all all knew that, right? Now I got a question. Who all said that you knew that? You say you knew that, right? You say you knew that? What's the commandments? Right, that one, That one, right.
She finna throw one out.
There you go. You know we're actually displaying that? I'm gonna show you what love looked like. Stick around. Watch this, sis. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. I'm gonna show you love. Watch this.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So you're a woman, right? You're a woman. Sis, little sis right here. You're a woman, right? So this law is pertaining to y'all, so y'all need to listen up. This one don't got nothing to do with the man. This one is pertaining to y'all. Listen up, read it again.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So God said that the Israelite woman, the Judite woman, y'all ain't supposed to wear what belongs to man, right? Read.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
Neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. What's a woman's garment that they're trying to make normal in 2024 that the men are wearing? Dresses. Simple as that. You got NBA 6'8" brothers going to the post game with dresses on.
Bring
you
it
got
out.
the Shanae's, you got the Joanna Mans, you got the Tyler Perry's, Medea's.
Big Mama House.
They're breaking God's commandments. You think God gonna hold them accountable for cross-dressing?
Bring it up.
You think that'll prevent them from getting the kingdom? You say no, right? No, be honest. Do you think that'll prevent them from getting it, or you think they'll get it?
I mean, 9 times out of 10, they probably won't get it.
I like that. What you think? You think they'll get the kingdom? You think you'll get the kingdom wearing pants?
No, that's for man.
That's for man, right?
That's right.
Watch this. When we dress out of order, watch how God classifies. Read on.
For all that do so are abomination.
Or what?
Abomination.
Or what?
Abomination.
Watch this. Revelation chapter 21, verse 1. Watch
Bring
this.
it
I'm gonna tell
out.
y'all something. Watch this. It says, everybody that's dressed out of order, they're an abomination. What are we talking about? The kingdom of heaven and the qualifications of entering in. Watch this. Revelation chapter 21, verse 1.
Revelation 21 in verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away.
Talking about America. This place is about to be destroyed by nuclear fire. The passed
Right.
away means that it's here one day and it's going to be gone tomorrow.
Bring
but
it
the
out.
new heaven and the new earth that's going to last forever.
Right.
Watch this. Jump down to the last verse. Come on.
Verse 27. And there shall in no wise enter into it. And there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination.
So did you catch that, sis? What did it say? Now, I know y'all wasn't listening. That's what I'm saying. Read it again.
And there
Talking about the kingdom of heaven. Because it's talking about the new heaven, right? It says there. Read.
shall in no wise enter into it.
Says in no wise. He's telling you what's not going to be in this new kingdom. Right now, this place is full of abominations, full of things that defile itself, right? But this new kingdom is telling you what's not going to be in it. Read.
Enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination.
So, worketh abominations, cross-dressing. Is that okay with God, or is that an abomination? It's an abomination, right? And we know God don't change, right? So what was once an abomination is always what? Abomination. That's why it says, whatever defileth itself or is an abomination, that's not getting the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
Now, y'all might ask yourself, well, damn, why this brother harping on cross-dressing?
Speak very, very well. But that's the wisdom of man. That's the wisdom of this world. Paul and Roland. Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We about to get back to the point. You said one of the commandments is love, right? Watch this. Leviticus 19 and 17. What's your question? Hold on. You got a question?
I have to go, but I have a question.
Let me read this and I want to answer your question. Leviticus 19 and 17.
Leviticus 19 verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So we ain't out here trying to hate our people. We deal with enough hate on a day-by-day basis. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Rebuke means to correct y'all. If y'all dressed out of order that'll disqualify y'all from the kingdom, our job is to correct y'all. That makes sense?
That's right.
What's your question?
So, when you say, is that a reason to, you said to get into heaven?
So what?
Is that one of the requisites to get into heaven?
Absolutely.
So, I don't know, I think somewhere in the New Testament, when Nicodemus asked Jesus Christ, how does
Give me that John chapter 3, verse 2. Talking about Nicodemus, right?
Yeah, what did, I don't know, what did Jesus tell him? Because
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Come on.
Yeah, but let her finish her question though, so we can get the fullness of it. Go ahead.
so, since the commandments were, I'm not saying that they were being eradicated,
Right,
or
done away
anything,
with, right?
but the introduction of New Testament focused more on the heart, right? What's in your heart versus not exactly how you dress or what you look like.
Right.
I don't
So
know
I
how
get
that
what
would
you're talking about, right? I get what you're talking about. Christ was getting on the scribes and the Pharisees because they was pushing traditions. That's what they was doing. They was pushing traditions of man. So the Ten Commandments is an umbrella for the rest of the commandments. For instance, right? Who's telling you to change up your dress apparel? Is it me? Who's telling you then? God gave Moses the commandments, right? So it's technically it's God telling you to change up your dress apparel, right? But when you dress how you want to dress, what commandment would you be breaking?
The one that says not to wear the men.
You would be breaking number one. Thou shalt have no other God before the Lord thy God. Because your God told you to put on a dress. But because you didn't want to do that, you wanted to serve something else, you're serving a different God.
That's right.
It's just like this. I'll make it plain. Watch this. I'll make it plain. Right? Watch this. I'll make it plain. Watch this. Say, for instance, I work at McDonald's. The dress code is this. You got to have on the McDonald's uniform. You got to have the hat and so on and so forth. But I come in with Burger King stuff. See what I'm saying? Sometimes we got to make it plain for our people. I come in with Burger King stuff. Am I following the rules of the McDonald's manager, or am I following the rules of the Burger King manager? Say it again. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say? So in the context of what we're talking about, it'll be McDonald's. McDonald's say you dress like this, but if you dressing like a Burger King employee, guess what? Who are you really working for?
Hey, respect, bro. I'm just saying.
You said what?
You just ain't out here right now.
Right. That goes into you, and if you bring it in the context of what we're talking about right here, God said that a woman ain't supposed to wear what pertains to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. Any that do so are an abomination. But if you say, no, I'm going to dress how I want to dress anyway, who are you really serving by default?
Bring it up.
You're being disobedient, not necessarily serving.
Well, this Romans 7 and 8. Bro, don't leave real quick. Romans 7 and 8. So you say you've been disobedient, right? You can't have two masters. God said you got to dress this way in order to get the kingdom of heaven. If you dress outside of that, you're not worshiping God, sis. Because it says that's an abomination. All abominations will not get the kingdom of heaven.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.